Welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen. Today's lesson is number 34, Dealing with Abandonment. For these talks, our goal is to say, how can I live a life where I take the information from my past, personality, self-ego influences, and blend it more efficiently with the soul self information that I can get in the moment. Abandonment for these talks I'm going to define it in a way that's more compact. Abandonment would be a perception that a person has that they did not receive the proper support or protection while they were growing up, or maybe even as an adult. So it is an emotional response to a physical perception of need. It is very common. Abandonment is one of the biggest issues, I think, because it can take all sorts of forms. Maybe not being protected as a child when you were exposed to certain things, or not being supported in the way that would give you joy when you were experimenting with life, trying out new things and new hobbies, etc. So, I mean, it's a wide range of stuff. And when a person has the perception that they were abandoned, it can scar them, a deep scar. It can create an intense reaction or an intense reactive behavior when they're exposed to anything that triggers that memory, or that even slightly has a whiff of energy that's similar. A knee-jerk reaction, it just happens. What happens is that we live a life that is fear-based, because a person that has been abandoned feels that if they can protect themselves from having relationships and or situations come up that recreate that feeling, then they would be successful. But in actuality, what it does is it kind of backfires on you, because the energy thought is powerful. And when you're creating energy thought to ward off abandonment issues or problems or reoccurrences, that actually attracts more of that energy into your life. It makes it more visible. And by more visible, I mean, it's not that you go, oh, wow, that's abandonment, I'm going to go that direction. Your brain doesn't think that way. What it does is this: oh, that energy is familiar, I'll go that direction. You see what I'm saying? It isn't that you're choosing to repeat a pattern in your life that is dysfunctional. It's the energy is something you already resonate with because you were exposed to it earlier in your life. And so if you're looking at your life story or your path, and you keep seeing relationships that you've attracted into your life, understand that you did not do it with your eyes wide open. You did it with the desire to have something consistent in your life, which is the opposite of abandonment, right? Having consistency. But that consistency had something embedded in it, which was the energy of people that would treat you the same way that you were treated that you didn't appreciate. So you will attract people, you will be attracted to the energy you already know, the energy you're already comfortable with. Now, that's not to say that comfort is something that you're after. It's just totally subconscious. I already understand that type of energy. Oh, awesome. This guy, this woman is wonderful for me. And it backfires on you. Or this job, any type of relationship, maybe a neighborhood that you choose to live in, because it has this energy that feels familiar. It mirrors what you created, or what was created around you that set up that initial energy So what happens is we create mirrors everywhere we go until we understand what we're doing. So when you look at your past and you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that over and over and over. You were a powerful creator. This is good. But now that you're aware that you are attracted to energy you're comfortable in, or that you already know, you can stop and go, oh wow. You want to step back and see the view from a larger perspective. Call on your guides, your help, your spiritual self and say, I'm now aware of something that I do, and I choose to be educated. I choose to go into these situations with my eyes wide open. Now, what may happen is that you continue doing these choices for a while because it's hard to see out of the mayonnaise jar at first. And you'll fall back into habit because it is very powerful. But don't give up, because this is something trainable. You can train yourself out of this behavior. When you connect with Source, you can feel a trust there that you cannot feel on the earth plane. It just isn't here, no matter what your history is. So understand that by going to a place of maybe your watchtower, going there routinely and learning what the energies feel like in a trustful situation, then you can find those energies here that mirror that rather than that. It takes persistence, and it takes self-love and self-respect to do this type of play. It is something that people can spend their entire life struggling through, and even have professional help trying to figure out how to work this maze on the earth plane. Following the energy on your path is the trick. Infusing your path with the energy of the all that is, has an intense connection to other energies. The fear of abandonment, the sensation of abandonment doesn't exist in the spiritual plane. And the reason is that the connection between all of the energies is so intense. So I propose, let's connect. Let's learn what that feels like, and search, actively search, energetically search for those energies on the earth plane, because they are here. It may not be comfortable because it isn't who you are yet, but it will nudge your path away from repeating behaviors that you've decided you no longer want. Now again, with any of this play, we have to be careful to be our own best friend while we're working on this, because it's very easy to fall into, well, I shouldn't have done that again. I shouldn't do this, or I'm going to do what I want to. So you might get angry and just say, I'm going to keep doing this, which is fine. But if you sit down and say, I want to know intimately the spiritual energies that I connect with and I feel so grateful for, how do I transform them into my day-to-day life? That's what creates inner peace. That's what allows you to take those memories and bless them on their way. It creates a person inside of yourself that you can be proud of, be grateful for, be happy with. And when you start doing this, that energy exudes from you, and you'll be able to identify the people, the jobs, the activities that will bring you joy, instead of repeating old cycles that you have from your past. Don't think that you're ever alone in this. There are so many people that are working on this particular topic. You can always contact people for professional help, but contact your higher self and find out a new way to look at this energy, to find it, to feel it, to become one with it, so that when it walks up to you, you can identify with it and say, ooh, this isn't the energy I normally would have been attracted to, but I think I might put my toe in the water in this particular direction. Gently, my path is being nudged. My choices in life I am looking at them as an observer, infusing the choices with the all that is, and looking for a way to communicate more effectively with myself as well as others. It isn't just a one way. It's not always this way. It's got to be this way. We have to include ourselves in the journey of change. I hope this resonated with you somehow. If you ever want to contact me by email for private discussions, my email address is on the website. Love and light to you and your path, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.